Alright everybody, welcome back to another channel anniversary. So happy birthday to the Culz Paranormal Reboot channel. It's been 5 of these that we've done now, and it's amazing the growth we've had. I mean, a couple years ago we were having fun but weren't getting a lot of traction, and now it's just completely different. You guys have changed.
I mean, we're still having fun.
We're still having fun, but you guys have helped us grow to a level that I don't even know that we thought was possible. So first off, thank you guys for helping us and making it possible to continue to do what we enjoy. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. I mean, hell, last year we had one video over 20,000 views. I'd have to look again, but we have more than one. We have the Big Owl short, we have the Billy the Kid grave, we have the weird punt video that we kind of just uploaded on a whim. Somehow you guys really like it, or I should say a lot of you dislike that it has shown up on your feed, but thank you for commenting and helping the algorithm with that one. And of course our Giganotosaurus video is still just pushing towards 40K, so thank you.
Isn't it
so
Giga?
But anyways, my name is Keegan. I'm host of Architectural Adventures, which I don't think we've done any in a couple years, but that is about to change this year. Me and Sam are working on a special abandoned architectural episode. I can't say much more than that, but it's going to be exciting because the information's not out there, so we're happy to be the ones to give you that. As well as Fossil Frenzy, which was probably the best year we've had for that. We did quite a bit, mainly because I switched to do a lot more of the news videos as far as new species, which was fun, just sharing some new findings. Sam here, our second most tenured one in the video, is host of.
Hello, I'm Sam. I'm host of Weekly Abductions. I come at you with a lot of the UFO sightings and also the documents that were kind of hidden under the radar, and my views and thoughts on those like crafts that sometimes we see in the sky, question it, or sometimes just think it's just lights and it could be something else. Look forward to bringing you some more topics, and still plan on taking guys to space with me one day.
Hey, one day. You guys help us, we'll get you there. On my right here is Matt, who helped introduce a new series this year. Matt, can you explain the 2 series that you already were doing as well as the new one you introduced?
Well, yeah, absolutely. So I'm Matt, obviously, host of Spirits of the Silver Screen and True History of the Silver Screen. With Spirits of the Silver Screen, we go out and show you a horror film that's based off of the true story. If we can, we go to the location where it's kind of rumored to be around, and we talk about how Hollywood has portrayed the movie versus your true life story of it. And then very similar with True History of the Silver Screen is we take some of these Hollywood movies that are based off of real events and give you the real facts, and then show you how Hollywood does add a twist to everything. I mean, honestly, I don't ever think there's been one movie to come out of Hollywood that is 100% accurate, nor should it be, because you do got to add some of the effects into it. But we always want you to know what out of that movie is actually fictional versus what is, fact or fiction.
Fabricated by the movie producers.
They call it today fact or cap, whatever it is. I don't know.
Fact or fakes.
Fact or fixed. And then this year we introduced, finding Colorado's best burger. We're going all over the state to mom and pop shops. We're not going to hit our chain stores, so don't tell us go to McDonald's, they got killer cheeseburgers. Or as Andrew would say, that's a mighty fine burger. No, we're going to the mom and pop shops. We want to go to the people who are local here in Colorado, or who work their butts off to, give great food, because we know you're out there. We want to find you, and we want to help people discover you if they haven't discovered you already. Like we said in the movie, we do go to our recommendations, so please hit us up. Let us know where in Colorado is a mom and pop shop, or that has maybe 2 stores, 3 stores, because we do get mom and pop get popular and they expand a little bit. We just don't want one of these national chain stores that might have a good burger, but we want to find the hardworking American men and women out there who are bleeding into their soul into the burger, because those are the best ones. When you put your love and passion into something,
Oh yeah.
you can taste it. So
Those chain in the wall, or like the holes in the wall kind of shops, usually have the best food. And I will add to his, like, even if it's not in Colorado, give us suggestions in any other state.
Yeah,
we'll
you know,
eventually
we travel.
get there. Yeah, we travel, so we'll eventually try it, and we'll give you a shout out for doing so. So don't hesitate with any of that.
yeah, so, and then we have our little subplots of it, you know, best burger in New Mexico, but maybe someday we'll get so big we're going to find the best burger in America,
And then one day the world
right?
Yeah.
might be in America. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
True. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Be like, actually, if you go to this small village in eastern Italy, you'll find the best hamburger.
You
never know. You
Apparently,
never know.
the best donuts in this world is on top of Mount Evans, or it's like 14,000 feet in the air
You're talking the
on
Pikes
top
Peak.
of a mountain, maybe on top of Pikes Peak. So,
Mm-hmm.
altitude and cooking and everything. I suck at altitude cooking. So,
Hey,
I mean,
maybe that's
hey.
something you'll see us doing this upcoming year.
It's a culinary art, honestly. Altitude cooking, you have to understand that the directions are not always the same. You kind of have to either do it lower or higher, depending on where you're at.
yeah. So, yeah, that's it from my end. Thanks for always tuning in on our episodes. I know I don't speak just for myself, but Sam and Keegan, Colin, Andrew for what he's done with us too. You know, we appreciate when you tune in, you check in with us, you give us your recommendations, comments, feedback. You know, we always take feedback with a great strain of improvement. You know, so even if we suck at something, let us know. We can rebuild, get stronger because of it, whatever. We're cool with it. Thanks for always checking us out.
Yeah, and I would say something else that I really want to talk about is our interviews this year. We've done a whole host of them, more than we've ever done in our lives. A big thank you to Mark Eddy, who's been very helpful in connecting us with lots of awesome people. And we've just been able to connect and really collaborate with a lot of really good people. I know we've done our deep dives as well, something that's kind of new, where we really go in depth with a film, and usually we bring on a guest. So you've seen those ones going on, and I mean, it's so much fun. You've seen a lot more familiar faces from other channels, other walks of life. David, I know, has been on a lot. Nick, Sam's cousin's been on a lot.
Yes, he is.
Alex and Nick, who have also been on a lot. And then the Billy the Kid Historical Coalition, as far as James. We got our buddy John LeMay. James B. Mills is another one. So, and Mark Eddy has been on a couple. So just wanted to make sure we shout you guys out, because you guys have really helped us grow, and we got to collaborate some more, so that ain't going to stop. You'll definitely see more of it. We're still filming that today, so don't worry about that.
Yep.
Another portion of this is we always like to look back on investigations. Once again, we did do Adams State University, but a different building this time. We did actually the dorm rooms that me and Sam and Colin stayed in 2 investigations ago, and it was interesting. I would say definitely not as active as the one in Richardson Hall.
Yeah.
Because we got some good evidence. We felt a lot more, but you know what? The kids enjoyed it. They definitely felt some more. They said they had more activity there, so
But
for
it
them it was
also
good.
could be something that's connected to them more, since they go there, opposed from us outsiders. But Keegan was trying to fall asleep for it, so that's always kind of a good sign.
Definitely a good sign. If I get tired of an investigation, you might find something. As far as investigations go in this upcoming year, we do have some plans. I don't want to spoil them now, but we are working with some people to get some big sites that I kind of always just playfully said but never thought was possible. So stay tuned. I'm excited.
Never say never.
Never say never, because we'll prove you wrong at some point.
True.
All right, so Matt, what were some favorite places that we got a journey to this year?
Well, obviously, most recently, Roswell was amazing, as always. Incredible weather, beautiful place on Encanto. But yeah, I mean, that's my top journey this year so far. I mean, the burger joints we've hit up this year, it's been fun to experience new things. I mean, I never thought I would eat, what was it, a blueberry lavender cheeseburger or something, like lamb burger. That was new for me, so just getting a new experience that way as well.
Best burger.
Yeah, so that's for me.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot. Obviously, for me, anytime we do Billy the Kid stuff, which we hit on our Roswell stuff, is fun. We did get to try O'Dwyer's as far as the pub up in Laramie for the game, which was one that you guys recommended us to try, and it was very, very good.
Well, I guess, yeah, in this calendar, I thought you meant calendar year, but that was fun to check out O'Dwyer's, another recommendation that we tried out. The wait was a little bit, but it was homecoming football
day,
game. Big game day. I mean, it is Laramie after all. People show up, and they're proud of their Pokies up there, so it's always fun.
And I'd also say we really ramped up documenting grave sites, and I think that was very, very, it just felt very good at the end of the day, because there were so many comments that we get of people that said thank you, either because they knew some of them if they were more recent, like Columbine, or just they couldn't make it here because they're out of the country, and they said thank you for at least letting me experience this somehow. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about, is helping preserve history, help share it with you guys, give you guys some travel ideas, stuff like that. So it's another thing I was really proud of this year. Sam?
For me, it was Adams State, because we went there twice in this year, and both times were just wild. One, we caught some pretty credible footage / some intense footage, and something that I still am very skeptic about, but also I don't know how to disprove it.
Yeah.
It's just I'm at the thing where it's just it could have been this, but it doesn't make sense for it to be that. I still battle myself every time I watch it, and I'm just it has to be something else, but it just doesn't make sense. I mean, if you could prove it, let us know. I'd be willing to hear any ideas, because
we're always open to
I'm
review.
at a loss at the moment for that one. And then Roswell, as always, love the UFO Festival. It's amazing community. Always a blast. The weather was nicer this year, and I wasn't sunburned, so I could actually enjoy it more.
Yeah, poor Sam last year.
Last year I was fried going in there. This year I got fried there, but that doesn't matter. I didn't have to just not be in the sun, even though I'm in the sun now. But yeah, it was going up
Vaughn.
Yeah, going up Vaughn is, I don't know. It's been different each time. I'm curious what's going to be like next year. That's kind of my hype of the Roswell trip, is what are we going to experience in Vaughn? We saw the end of a potential tornado, but then also 10 to 13 dust devils popping up all over the place, and we didn't have a time elapse, which
happened the first time. Yeah.
Which happened the first time, and we'll talk about in a video that you guys will see. But I don't know, that route, he said we weren't going to take it. I figured we probably were going to take it, but this time it was completely different.
We just made such good time, and
I
considering
have some
what
theories
plans we
about
wanted
Vaughn.
to do,
Yeah, I have
just made
theories
sense.
about Vaughn, and I'm curious what anybody else that's traveled it has to say about it, because we got in 2 accounts of just a time elapse that was in the same year. So I'm curious if it changes every year, because if so, then that's something that maybe
Every
I want
year
to do
we
a
can
video
document,
about.
yeah.
We can document, but then maybe eventually we go there and I don't know, do hang out there for longer, or just find something nearby to just go do and just see if anyone that lives out there, let us know. Does it change every year? Does it stay the same? What's going on there?
Was Courage the Cowardly Dog based off of Vaughn?
Yeah, was it based off of Vaughn? Because we came to that theory on our road there, and I don't know. But those two were a big one. Also, just some of the findings that we have that we didn't make a video of in the year, that we just tackled in, but we haven't done it. There's a lot of really cool upcoming stuff that we are going to be talking about, and that we are going to be doing, that I don't know, I'm hyped for next year, but
it's I think gonna blow some people's minds what we're about to showcase also.
yeah, it blew our minds when we found out about it.
Still excited. We might actually be on location at one of these sites, I don't know.
True.
God, they're at us.
They're after Keegan.
Yeah, and we always want to look back at any losses we have, just commemorate them. We did have a couple this year, Matt.
Our doggos.
Yeah.
2 of our dogs. 2 of my dogs.
Anders, who you've seen in many of our videos, roaming around our feet or legs. Sadly, about a month ago passed suddenly, so it was a very shocking loss, and one that I'm still dealing with, and hopefully ready to go ahead and mend the heart and get a new pup here soon.
Yeah, and for me, I lost 2 dogs. One we knew was coming because he had really bad cancer in one of his paws, or one of his legs. It was like the joint right here. But we knew he was going, but the other one was just fine one day, next day was not doing too well, and then just, it was just done. And it's still shocking to me, still tears me up inside, but Rooney was the first one and Scout was the second. And yeah, no. It's been an intense year, as it always is. Every year is going to be different in its own ways.
Yeah, unfortunately, every year we make these, and unfortunately, we always have a in memoriam section. I don't think that's going to change. It's just part of life.
Yes, it is. It's that circle.
Yeah, it's the sucky part about life, but that's why while we're here, we try to show you guys some fun stuff. Just make it life enjoyable, because we got this one life. Let's make something of it, Speaking of making something of next year, Matt, any locations you would like us to venture on before we make our next anniversary video?
I'd really love to get up to Roswell. I hear it's a really cool place. I hear there's time vortexes and stuff that you can drive through. Whether you go before time, after time, I don't know. I don't know. I'm always down for new adventures. There's still a place down in New Mexico I'd love to hit up. I don't want to try to pronounce it right now because I'll butcher it.
Chaco.
Yeah, the Chaco National State Park. It's part of the state parks, but I hear there's a lot of kind of superstitious, cool things that happen at that park. I would love to get back to some of our mountain towns, hit up, in Bailey, going to the Bigfoot Museum again, or
we've
checking
been there
out Coney Island again, and then just walking some of our mountains that we have here. And I would love to just stay a night and see if we don't hear anything kind of crazy out in the wilderness,
Do some squatching.
Yeah, there we go.
Some squatching would be good. I know we've talked about on the channel. Something else I would enjoy is, we haven't got to Utah on the channel yet. We would love to get to some of the Butch Cassidy locations. He does have a house out there. That would be fun. And Dinosaur National Monument right on that Utah-Colorado border would be awesome as well. And
where does that boulevard intersect?
we got some other ones. We got some that were in the works of filming, so I don't want to spoil things. It's going to be a good year, and we might have some other non-video related stuff coming out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sam?
Well, we met some amazing contacts, so one of my big goals is potentially going out to Britain and being able to get up and close with Stonehenge, because one of our contacts said that we have the potential to do that, which would be super sick.
Right.
I've always wanted to go up there, but I knew you couldn't get really close to it. And being able to get up and close would be sick to just like truly understand it as like a monument of worship by like a lot of different places, or a place recognized by the world essentially as one of the main things, and even talked about as like a hotspot for UFOs. And like a couple of shows that I've watched that do dive on that before they're canceled.
Speaking of UFOs, one place that we have said for a few years now we have visited, we have videos of, we haven't done a proper video and you can spend the night, is the UFO Watchtower right here in our own backyard. So I think that's one I would enjoy doing.
Yeah, no, that was on my list as well, as like camping out at the UFO Watchtower. Not for like a night. I kind of want to do like
Maybe a
3
Friday,
days
Saturday,
or
some
like
Sunday.
3 to like 4 or 5 days. Like spend a decent amount of time there, just because you never know. Who knows what we'll see, and it would be pretty fun. Another one would be obviously Roswell, like Matt said, just because we go every year. So it's another dream place to always go.
It's almost like if you show up at that time, you'll see us. So.
Yeah, for real.
Just
And
be
then
there, you'll
also
find us.
hitting up the Courage House, because I've talked
Yeah.
to this guy about it.
I know Colin wants to do that too. That's
Yeah.
on his list.
I want to go to the Courage House and just see it. It'd be pretty fun, or the location of where it was based off of, because I've went to South Park and it looks just like the city or like the town of South Park. in
Yeah,
the
we
old
need to
school
do that on
videos.
this channel.
Yeah, we do, because that place is pretty fun. It looks pretty interesting. Like when I drove by the one time, I was just like, I was riding with my cousin. I was just like, hey, that looks like South Park, and he was just like, yeah, because it is South Park. And I was just like, oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know about it, and that was back before I even watched South Park as much.
And one other place that we got to check out right here in Colorado is our newest, largest convenience store, especially up and down like I-25, but Buc-ee's up in Johnstown. I hear lots of great things about it. I went to Buc-ee's once in Texas. Pretty freaking neat how big this place is and what they sell. And it's definitely something I want to check out right here in our own state. But there's still a lot of hype here. And possibly even getting back into Casa Bonita. I've entered 3 different email addresses, all trying to get in on this wait list that they have.
That's just insane.
Yeah, it's crazy that some people have gotten return.
Never been to Casa Bonita?
I don't think I've ever been to Casa Bonita.
But this is the place you'll walk into and you'll be like, oh, I've been here before. They haven't
Maybe.
changed too much of it. They cleaned it up a little bit.
They got rid of the mold, so that's
Yeah.
probably a good
The
thing.
mold's gone,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
definitely good.
they claim
Musty
the food's
smell.
gotten better, but I've heard otherwise. And it's a flat fee, I guess. You pay $30, you get food that includes a gratuity, a drink, and everything. So
And it's not all you can eat sopapillas, but they're still only, I think, like $1 or
yeah,
something.
like a buck.
So they're still
but-
cheap,
Too
but
many souvenirs.
So
Yeah.
that's right here in our own state of Colorado, though. So that's something that we'll get to. It's right here in our backyard, so I'm not super concerned about it. But I think in the next year should be definitely something we can get to.
also the Stanley, we've been talking about it. So at some point, hopefully this year, we can get to it. We can film a couple different things, be it the ghostly history, the actual history, the Stanley, as
Why
far
not
as
all of
being
it
in
while
The
we're up
Shining.
there?
We're gonna do it
do
all,
it
but
all.
it'll be different videos, and then the Dumb and Dumber stuff. So
Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, you're welcome to join us and
yeah,
let us know your experience. I mean, shoot, you're just 2 regular guys. We're 3 regular guys. We can become 5, you know?
right. But I think that about wraps it up for this
Well,
year.
I have 2 more. This guy's always talking about Waverly Hills, so I want to check that out. And then this guy suggested New Orleans, so I'm tempted to do that one too.
Double.
Especially around Fat Tuesday.
There's a bunch. Like I have a bunch that's out of country, but those are going to be
Yeah,
Very,
Dubai,
very-
Australia would be great.
Australia, New Zealand.
I think Nashville, Tennessee, a country town.
I'd
Maybe
love to do
Pigeon
that.
Forge, Tennessee. They got some cool stuff, and they got
We can hit
a
Nashville,
Titanic.
Yeah.
So
Yep, see.
check out the
They do got the Titanic. We gotta go see it.
I'm down.
We gotta do more Titanic
someday
stuff.
Hawaii. Check out Pearl Harbor.
Yes, we should.
Pay respects there to the people who lost their lives there.
True.
Keegan's been able to get to the site of 9/11. He said it was a very humbling feeling, very somber.
Probably the
you
most
could
sad
feel,
I've been
you
in
could
a
feel
place,
that
yeah.
energy where it just ranges. So I would love to pay the respects to the men and women who gave their lives for our freedom and what we celebrate today, by sacrificing their lives on a day they woke up not knowing would be their last day. So
True.
Yeah, and we got to get out to New York and maybe help solve the Billy the Kid mystery. We kind of know he was born in New York, but we're not sure where. So hey, while we're out there, maybe we can do that.
True.
Yeah, let's wrap up this year and get ready for next year because honestly, guys, we have dug into some stuff that we cannot wait to share with you. Some stuff
Super
that,
exciting.
yeah, it's information that's new, very hard to find. So I'm excited, and everyone's done really, really great. If you guys want to see more of our anniversary videos, to your right, more about just what we've been doing recently, to your left, don't forget to hit that like and give us a subscribe. And let us know any locations we should check out this upcoming year.
Yep. And switch that notification from personalized to all because you're not going to want to miss what's coming.
About to break the internet.
Sam, watch Poltergeist.
Hell no!